Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. 2 days ago Delta Force released, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. More specifically, I will try to explain a few things in the menu, because quite important in this game. There's a big menu with some sub-menus and sub-menus and where you can find all these things, so that's what we're mainly going to concentrate on. The first problem is to find the game, especially if you live like myself in Belgium. That might be a bit of a problem. Although I have played the game on Steam in the alpha test in August, and also I played it on Steam in October with Steamfest demo test. So both of the tests I could play on Steam. Now the game released, I can't play on Steam because it's region blocked because of some laws about gambling which we have in our country, which apparently conflicts with the fact that there are loot boxes in this game or something like that. I don't know, it's very strange. But it has a launcher. If you go to playdeltaforce.com, you can get this launcher to work and register there, and then you can play through the launcher. That also works. So we will launch it. It will start the game, and then it's going to minimize it to my screen. That's another one of those things that I haven't figured out why it's doing that, but there we go. We'll see if it works, because it's also update week. It was a big Windows update 2 days ago. Yesterday new Nvidia drivers and a new Nvidia app. Today OBS updated, so hopefully it all works. So you sort of get this intro screen, then it minimizes it, so you click on that tab again and then you're back in the game. I don't know why it always does that. Haven't figured it out yet, but anyway, it works. And then we come into the first menu. It's gonna load some resources and stuff like that. Will not take that long. There we go. And then you arrive on this screen where you have some options. You have the warfare. The warfare is some sort of battlefield mode where you play with two teams, and either you defend or attack on different maps. I'm not exactly sure, was it 64 versus 64 or 36 versus 36, something like that. You play in little groups of 4, so you will be squad up with some randoms. You have a little team of 4, but in general you play in the big group. But you can communicate either with the entire squad, with the whole group of your side, or you can put the chat on only your team of 4 people. So it's like all little groups of 4 which form a team, and you play against another team, and you have to either defend or attack some zones. That's the battlefield mode. We're not going to talk about that too much because well, it's not my thing to begin with. I haven't played it since the release of this game. I played it a couple times in the tests, but it's not my thing. We're mainly here for the extraction shooter part of it, and that is the second one, which is operations. That's the extraction shooter, sort of comparable to Escape from Tarkov, but in a way more casual version, and also way more pace. And then you have Black Hawk Dawn, which is the actual campaign, which I believe comes later into the game. From the movie Black Hawk Dawn, I believe they also have the rights on some of the cutscenes. They will be implemented in that campaign. So that's sort of what you can expect if you saw the video or the cinematic movie Black Hawk Dawn back in the days. Chopper goes down in some sort of hostile area in the Middle East somewhere. And you're gonna have to get that thing out of there, get your troops out of there. That's sort of what you can expect. It's gonna be a great campaign, I think. We'll see. We'll go into operations. That is sort of the extraction shooter. You always spawn in your black site over here. This is sort of your personal space, which you can upgrade. You can upgrade all the stations. I will show you that as one of the parts that is in the menu that we're going to talk about. So you have your assault battalion, which is one of your departments. The support battalion as well. You have the TE lab over there. Then over there, this is your upgrade CSD, right? This gives you more stamina and strength, and so kind of makes sense that it in this thing here is a gym. Up there you have the medical bay or the pharmacy, and here we have the tactical warfare unit. Have some guns on the wall, some gear over there, and then here in a side room you will find the fire range. You can upgrade that fire range also, and you can also just go in there and then test out some guns. And for some reason or another, it always takes a few seconds before you have sound in this. Don't know why that is. I think it's a bug, to be honest. I had the same yesterday, and then after a while, there we go, the sound is there. So you can test that. You can go to one of these platforms, screen things. If you walk up there, you can do some target. You can put the targets closer or further away. You can give them more HP. You can even give them some gear so that you can test if your ammo is working on better gear and things like that. And then you can save the settings and then your fire range. And this is just basic level 1. We can upgrade this thing. So if you leave the firing range, then you're back over here. And then you go to the map thing here. You can also press escape and leave the black site, that's also an option. Or you just go here.
Don't just assume you're going to be in and out.
And here you can open it or start. There we go. And
Back
if you
on
start,
your feet, mate.
you come into this menu. Or if you escape, leave black site, you will also come into this menu. And you can see this is the start menu. If you click on prepare, you go into the game and you start playing. But we're going to talk about in this video a bit about the menu, because as you can see, there are some things over there lit up, there are some things over there lit up, there are some things over there lit up, so it is a bit of a mess sometimes. If you play a game and you extract, or even if you don't extract, you will always see these things pop up. So you click on that menu, and let's start on the bottom maybe. On the right bottom, that's where you will find, you see 3 slots available. The one that I have that's my profile. You can check your profile, you can check your history, you can check your details, you can customize it with calling cards and avatars and titles and things like that. You can go into details, then you get a detail of what you have been doing over the past couple of days. Your last extractions, extraction failed, so you can sort of see what's going on. We killed 14 players already and a bunch of AI, but it doesn't count the AI. We played about 7 hours in the last 2 days, so rather slowly because I'm playing with a teammate who is new to it. So we have to explain everything step by step, so it takes a bit from time to time. So that's what you can find over here on the right bottom. And over here you have socials. You can add some friends, and then just click on the, if he's online, I can click on a little flag symbol and you can invite him, and you can make a team of maximum 3. All teams are always 3. If you want to add new friends, just give in their player's name and add them. I think if you're in Steam, it automatically will show you your Steam friends, and then it will show you who actually has the game. But I am not in Steam, as for the reasons I explained. So that's what you do in your social, and if you have a team, you will see the icons of all three of your teammates, so you can check their profile to see what's going on. Or you can squad up with some randoms, that is also possible. On the left bottom here, you will see the chat. I advise you, there is one problem with the chat, it's always, by default, it's always on the world chat. The things you read there sometimes, you can imagine. That is like forum or Reddit style. People making a joke of that world chat. So I would like to have this thing, you can change this here, you click on the chat, you can change this and put it on your squad chat, and then that world chat is gone. Unfortunately, it doesn't save it, so every time you come out of a game, it's always back on that world chat where you see the most hateful things typed in the chat, as always. A bunch of 5-year-olds in there. The second one, the second tab over here is the season pass. You can buy a season pass where you can unlock all kind of things for both the battlefield mode as for the operations mode. But here and there are some free things, as you can see. I'm level, what are we? Level 24. So next up will be a gun skin. But if you have season pass, you can unlock it. I haven't figured out yet how to get to the store though. That's the problem. Otherwise, we could buy this this season pass, but I'm guessing you have to go to a premium file and then it's some more things, and then you can buy the season pass. But there are some free things here and there, as normal with games like this. If you buy the season pass, you get all of these things whenever you level up. There are 150 levels, I believe, per season. But you level up pretty quick. We played 2 days, I'm level 24, so. But there are some free things, gear tickets. Here we have something else. Free. Every few levels there is something free, so even if you don't have the season pass, you will still get some rewards from this. And these are all the rewards available for this season. So it will show you what is available. This is the free file, so this is all what you can get for free this season.
Work for it.
And these are some crates that you can get. Operation Special, so this is specifically the rewards for the operations mode. And I'm assuming these are the premium files, these are the weapon skins and so. And this is probably one of the reasons why we cannot play on Steam in certain countries which have gambling laws, because you can win things that's sort of like casino style, right? Hopefully they figured it out, but so that's the pass. Next up is the store. That the store is probably where you can buy the season pass and things like that. And then you have the market. And here you can buy certain weapon skins and things like that. Mandel bricks. You have some deluxe collections that you can get if you want. This is all, it's not needed, it's not pay to win or something. It is just what you be able, and then you have some records where you can see how many Mandel bricks you opened and things like that. Mandel bricks is one of the operations within the game when you are playing. Just like in COD in a way, you have missions that you can do. In COD DMZ, it's the same here. And then on the map itself are some contracts. HVT contract, an enemy's contract, breach contract where you have to breach a door by putting a bomb on it and then defend that door for like 2 minutes before the bomb explodes. And then there's some good loot in there. Things like that. So that's sort of what you get there. And then you have the events, and that's where it goes into a sub menu sometimes. If you click on events, you have the home page with the weekend supplies, which will randomly, as you can see, we collected everything, we claimed everything. You just had to play from a certain game, log in one time from this to this date, play some operations, play some games in other words. Then you can collect every few games that you play, you can collect something. So I claimed everything for from December 6th to December 9th, we already claimed everything. So I'm assuming next week there will be some other supplies available. That's the weekend supplies. Then the operation here. This refreshes every same on December 9th, I'm guessing. Also here we collected a bunch already. And then yeah, everything with operations, I think, because all the rest is in the battlefield mode. So we have to play the battlefield mode, get 10 kills, 20 kills, 40 kills, 60 kills, 80 kills. Which is not as hard as it sounds, because you're 64 versus 64, I think it is. So yeah, you can get a lot of kills in a game. So getting 80 kills, that's maybe, depending on how good you are, that's going to be maybe 2 to 4 games or so, and you will have 80 kills, and you can collect all of this as well. And then on the bottom, you can collect all kind of stuff as well. You level up. Every time you get 100 of these points, you will get something else. Some cards, some crates which has supplies in it and things like that, and then these blue things which you can use to buy something else in the game. So yeah, as I said, a lot of sub menus. We're still on the home page, and then you have one more here, which is also completely done. So yeah, here we had to open some bird's nests. There are some bird's nests on the map which have loot. You have to open 1, you have to open 3, you have to open 5, you have to open 7, and then you have to open 7 in one game. which is not that hard to do on 0 dam because I think there are 12 to 15 on that map. You just need to figure out where they are. Every time you hear a burst sound, there will be a bird nest somewhere around. Every time you hear a rat sound, there will be like a lid on the floor, some sort of sewer lid that you can open, and then there is also loot there. But I don't think we have anything with the red things. But the bird's nest, also here, we have done that. We claimed it all. So that ecological survey is also done for me. Then we go to the next one. Tactical boot camp. You have some things. This one is done. Also here we claimed everything. Here we survival challenge. We need to use 3 bottled antibiotics, and we need to use one of the stims. So I can just bring them along and pop them, and then with that will also be done. So you need to look a little bit on what's going on here. The combat challenge is completed. The search challenge, we need 1 more. We need to search 3 safes. Which is kind of strange because the other day we opened the safe and we searched like 8 of those safes to get that mission done. But I'm guessing it's not counting that as a save. You probably have to go do the computer saves or something like that. And then common challenges. You need to heal your squad mates for 300 HP. I have 0 for the simple reason both me as my teammate, we are playing with the healer, so we are healing ourselves most of the time. So I need to have a look on it when he gets shot, that I heal him with my pistol to give him 300 HP. So yeah, you can read what you need to do, it's not that hard. And then like here we have an exclamation mark, so we can collect or claim something in this menu. There we go. This is sort of these things become available every day, I think. So if you play for 7 days, you can get this knife, pretty much. So in this case, we unlock this, I think. Not sure what it is. Oh, a new operator, apparently.
Plunging into the war zone is a means to restore peace.
So we unlocked a new operator. This game does work with operators. They each have their own abilities. So this is the first 3 days so that we have collected. And day 4 will be some gear tickets by the looks of it. Day 5 will be some silver. Day 6, that's probably some standard tickets that we unlock here. And then day 7 is, so yeah, every week you will have something here to play. These are your daily recruit check-ins, I guess. And then you have the topic. Return to Delta. This is where you earn these things, the tokens. I have 400 of them sitting. And then this is where you can sort of, by earning these things, by doing some missions and whatnot, you can sort of, like for instance, I could potentially claim this, seems to be a weapon skin for a car 15 or something. Here, 600 points, we have a weapon skin for an MP5 and so on. M4 here by the looks of it. So you can unlock some weapon skins with these things. You can win them in the season pass, but you can also earn these tokens, and then these tokens are used over here. And then here we are reconstructing the archives, the storyline in a way. We mainly played 0 dam. This is like the beginner's map, the tutorial map. You have all kinds of missions to do there, so that's where we still are. These are the 4 maps available at the moment. 0 dam is sort of tutorial map. Brackish unlocked yesterday, I think. It only unlocked after 3 days. And then Layali Grove, you need to be level 7 to unlock that one. Then you can play that map. And then Space City, you need to be level 18, I think, to be unlocked that. I have this available, but my teammate does not. He's only level 12 or something. So we are mainly messing around on 0 dam. And then you click on these things. As you see, the mission lines opens in 1 day. Brackish, we don't have anything. And Layali Grove. So you need to play a game on that thing. We need to kill some guards in Grove to obtain this mission progress, and then you can collect that. And then we get the second one, and then the third one, and so on. So if we, for instance, click on 0 dam, the first one we needed to collect some clues or something. Then we get 100 tokens for that. The second one, we needed to kill 2 of the bosses, which are these yellow circles that you sometimes see on the map when you're playing. And that means that in that area yellow circle area is a bus hanging around. You shoot him, he has some red folder in his backpack. You need to bring that red folder here and you submit that red folder. There were 2 buses, one with a golden helmet and one with the purple helmet, I think. So I killed both of them and I turned in those tokens. And now I need to kill Said, which is the admin boss. I need to kill him. He will also have something in his backpack which we have to submit here, and then we have completed the archives for Zero Dam. And then we have to go to the other maps to do the same. So that's what those things are. You need to fill them in the archives. Then we have some normal events here where you can collect some things. As you can see, we already went over those sort of. This is that same menu coming back that we had from the home menu. That's where you can sort of find all of these things. Here's where you can get these blue cards, which also are used for something, which we will probably come into a second. Oh, went one too far. Normal events, and then you have the weekend benefits, the weekend supplies. There's some good stuff in there. You needed to log in. It gives you a blue helmet and a blue vest. We'll talk about those colors in a second. And then you do some other stuff and you get some of these blue cards, and you get some golden crates as well. And the golden crates can have any rewards, and it's a bit of random. You open the crate and one of the rewards will be in there. I think for one, I got a red GPU, which is worth $500,000 or whatever. And the other one was just one of the lower rewards, which was 30,000 bucks, I think. So I've done all of these from December 6 to December 9. So I'm assuming on December 10 there will be new weekly supplies or weekend supplies or whatever. And here you can buy some things for 200,000 bucks. You can get one of these blue cards, but I already have 15 of these vouchers, which are used, I think, in the season pass. You can somewhere use them to buy some stuff. Again, weapon skins or something in that order. And you can see, like for 1.8 million, you can buy a 7-day access card for your save box. We'll talk about that in a second. And then you have the tactical. Here you can use these blue cards. So I have 15. I can earn. I can sign in once. I can sign in 10 times. You have to sign in 75 times using these blue cards to get this weapon skin. Now, of course, I'm assuming if you have Season Pass, you will be able to win more of these blue things, so that you definitely get this weapon skin throughout the season. If you don't have the Season Pass, I'm assuming you will not get to 75. That's my guess. But maybe it is, I don't know, because I played 2 days and I already have 15. So I could get maybe, if I do the same thing in the next days, I might get to 75 and then I can get this weapon skin. That's sort of all those menus from the events, I think. And then you claim all kind of rewards there, which you can then find in the last tab over here on the bottom, which is the collection. And that's where you will find, here are the weapon skins. I already have one for the SR25, I have one for a pistol. And you can see all these weapon skins here. They are either in the season pass, or you can unlock them by doing some Easter eggs, or you can unlock them by doing some missions. You will get some. So that's how they will unlock over time. Same for melee weapons. You have Mandel bricks. We haven't done one yet. But if you complete a Mandel brick contract, which is sometimes available on the map, not every game, but sometimes it's available. You complete that thing, then you will be able to get to these skins. Or by the looks of it, an M4. And then all of these things that you claimed and collected, you can find in the collection items. That's where you will find it. As you can see, I have a 1-day pass sitting in here. I have a 3-day pass for your save box, but mine is still active at the moment. So whenever it runs out, which I think is somewhere tonight, then I can activate another day pass or another 3-day pass. And from time to time you win these boxes, so that you don't have a problem with it. We have some standard gear tickets. That's pretty much a free gear that you can use. 200,000 I think they are worth, value-wise. And the recruit ones are worth 50,000. I have 10 of those. And then you have some deluxe collection workshop which I think is more related to the season pass. If you unlock some skins or share, I think they will show up here. That's my guess. That's sort of the bottom taskbar or menu explained. And then on the right top, you have your settings, the wheel, as always, the cog wheel, and you have your mail. And what comes in there is some system things. Here, if there is an event going on, or sometimes you can also find a feedback that you can give. You do a little survey, you do that survey, and then they want your email and in-game name so that they can send rewards. So in a few days we might get some reward by just completing the survey. If you sell something on the auction house, that will be here, so you can claim your money here in auction. And then safety was a mail about cheaters and so that you had to agree with the terms and things like that. So yeah, that's what you find in your mail over there. So that's if you see your money, you see your Delta coin. That is something I'm assuming that you have to buy in the store, because with those Delta coins, I think you can buy the season pass, which is available for 520, I think, coins for the operation. Or you can do warfare as well, or you can do boat, and then it's 750, I think, if you want to have a season pass for boat. I don't know what the coins are worth. Does that mean 750, is that 15 bucks? 500, is that 10 bucks? Might be something like that. So that's sort of the top bottom explained, and then you have the top left. So the start menu, this is where you start the game. You can just prepare, and then you have to select the map. I have Zero Dam tutorial map. Layali Grove is level 7. Brackish opened yesterday. The black site is sort of your personal site, and then the Space City is at level 18. And these two maps, I think they are still developing, or they come later. They do not seem to have, it says unavailable. So maybe they unlock them later, or you have to unlock them at some point. I don't think so, because otherwise this thing said that it would unlock at level 18 when it was read. So these two are not available yet, I think. So at the moment there are 1, 2, 3, 4 maps available, plus your personal black sighting. You can also, on the left here, when you go to this map, when you prepare, you get this map, you have the no signal thing here. You can click it. It's calling. Connected.
Command has sent a special delivery.
There we go.
Please check.
So if you can get connection, it's not always the case. If you can get connection, it connects to your HQ and they will send you something. As you will see, the thing popped up here on my mail, so we received something. That could be a helmet, that could be a pistol or whatever. It could also be a full gear set. Yesterday I was on a mission with an MP5 and I died with it. I called HQ to see if I could get some support or some help, and he sent me another MP5 so that I could complete my mission in a way. So sometimes it works, sometimes it says...
Important to regain your energy. Proceed only when you are ready.
So this is your communication with the team in a way, with the HQ. Sometimes they send you something, sometimes they say like, you need more level. At the moment I can only give you company or something like that. So this is a way of getting gear. So let's click on the mail, see what they send us. No, it sent us a gun this time. There we go. So we got a free gun from HQ. So we claim that. Back to the map. And then you select the map.
Check the difficulty level of each map and pick one you're comfortable with.
What can you see on the map is all the missions that you have opened, so you can click on them one by one and see what you're actually doing. This is all the missions that you have open at this moment on this map. So we have 5 available so that you know what you're going to do. And then you click on, you can play in easy mode. Doesn't cost you anything. So you can go in with whatever, well, it doesn't cost you anything to play anyway, but you need a certain value sometimes to achieve other goals. So on the easy mode, it's no requirements, let's put it that way. If you want to play on normal mode, which unlocks when you hit level 12, the difficulty is higher, but the loot is also better. So the AI will have better gear, but you will also find higher loot. But here you need an entry value of 112,500, which means you need to put gear on which is at least worth 112,500, otherwise you cannot play. I think on Space
No
City
contact
it's
yet.
350,000 I
Sure you
think to play that map, and so on. As you can see, level required 12. You need to be level 12 before you can play in normal mode. So before that you will play in easy mode. Easy mode, there are no requirements, and it's a 30-minute match. In normal mode there are some requirements, and it's a 25-minute match. So it's also shorter. So it's pretty much go in, kill some things, do your mission, get out. Here you can more explore and get a hang of the game in easy mode. And I think there are there's even later on there's a covered mode, I think, which is even a higher mode available. So yeah, that's the map, and then you gear up. In this case I have some gear on me, but in case you died or something, you can click on gear set, and then you can use these gear tickets that you have, that you claimed all over the place. I have 10 of these recruits, so I can select any of these 3 kits. You can scroll and see what is available. These guys not so great. They have value, as you can see, 50,000. They have some level 1 ammo, which is the ammo with the gray background. That's level 1. We'll talk about those colors in a second because they're kind of important in this game. It goes from level 1 gray, level 2 is green, level 3 is blue, level 4 is purple, level 5 is gold, and level 6 is red. So the higher color, the better. That goes for ammo, that goes for gear, that goes for everything you find on the map. So those colors are kind of important. So these are, in easy mode you can use one of these kits, it's fine. You will be able to kill the AI with it. Standard mode, that is already more for the normal mode. You can use standard tickets because they have a value of 200,000, which is more than the 112,500 required to play normal mode. But they will have some better gear, right? You can already see they have blue helmets, purple armor, even this one. Green ammo, which is better than gray. They have some repair kits for the vest. Now, this does not make much sense, I must say. Because you have a blue repair kit for a purple vest, it's not going to repair that very well. To repair a purple vest, you want to have a purple repair kit. And here, for instance, we have a car 15 with some green ammo. Nothing else, no repair kit. So you can sort of see what is available and then use one of your tickets. I have one available for standard. I think I had 5 at some point. We used already a couple of times. Usually when I die, the next raid, I use one of these free tickets. Then you get free gear, basically. So that's what you could do, but in this case we have guns on here, and then you can confirm. Then it will say like, hey, you have no health recovery meds. That's fine, because we're playing with the healers. I don't need healing. I just need surgery kit, and that's it. The rest we can heal with one of our abilities is, as a healer, you have a healing pistol. You can shoot your teammates with it to heal them, but you can also use yourself, pin it in your arm. That also works. So we don't need health recovery. And there are items in the save box. That makes sense. That is my helmet repair kit and my vest repair kit, which I carry with me. So then you continue, and then you click on start, and you go. And then it will match make. You can squad fill. Mostly there are teams out there of 3. If you want to play solo, you need to put this squad fill off. You can play ranked as well, which I think unlocks at level 8, I think. You can do ranked mode. Then you can rank up. So that's sort of how the start system works and how you're gonna get to that place to play the game. Stash, that's your personal stash. So this is what we have on our guy at the moment. So we are playing with the MP5 because I had this mission with the MP5 where I need to kill 3 players. In this case, we have some gear value of 147,000. Blue helmet, blue armor. Well, the armor is not blue, but the background is blue. That's what you're looking for, is these background colors. The higher the color, the better. So what are we talking about? Yeah, I don't think I have any gray, but gray is level 1. That's something you want to get rid of. Everything with the green background is level 2, so that's a bit better. Everything with a blue background is level 3, which is even more better. Purple is level 4. Gold over here, we have some gold helmets, some gold rig, some gold armor. That's level 5. And then we have the red background here on the graphics card, for instance. That's level 6. And this is your stash. So here you deal with your stash. Of course, you have certain. You can upgrade that a little bit. Then you get like two rows more, I think, the first time when you level up from level 1 to level 2 stash. You get 2 slots more, and you also unlock in the legenda here of your stash in this column here. you unlock slots which you can put some crates in there. So for instance, if I click on that second one, this is my ammo crate. So what I did was I got myself an ammo crate, which is quite expensive, 400,000 or 500,000 I think, because you need to exchange with some items, and I think it was about 400,000 or 500,000 to get your ammo crates, and then you sort of create a second stash in a way. This is a basic ammo crate which is 9x4, but then you can put all your ammo in there, and then it's out of your stash, which means you have more room. Before it was all sitting in here, and then you can fill up more slots here by upgrading your stash in the black site. We'll talk about that in a second. You can upgrade, you can put a med crate in here, a weapon crate, a gear crate, an item crate, so you can sort of fill up this, creating more pages of stash, which is always important because you bring out all of these things, your stash is full in no time. I'm keeping these things because we need them for missions or for upgrading our black site basically. And then on the bottom we have some weapons to shoot, we have some gear, some helmets and things like that. And then here we have some items which we might need. And on the top I have some meds until I have an extra slot, and then I can put a med crate in there, and then all that med stuff can go in there, which means more space. This is the gun that when we called HQ, that's what he sent us. So that's where you will find all your stuff. You put some things on here. So this is your stuff. This stays home, let's say. And when you go into the game, this is what you take out. If you die, you lose everything except for what is in the save box. The save box by default is a 1x2, but you can upgrade that to a 2x2, a 2x3, or a 3x3. And that's where one of those things that you claim is a day pass, or a 3-day pass, or a 7-day pass for these things. And we get a 3-day pass, so I unlock the 2x2, and it runs for another 10 hours, as you can see. But I have another 2 passes sitting, one for 1 day, one for 3 days, so I'm pretty much good for the rest of the week. So I have the 2x2 here now, which means I have 4 slots here. And then there are probably some missions where you can unlock the higher boxes. Maximum is 3x3, I think. And then over here we have our card holders. You can put some cards for the different maps. At the moment they have 4 slots. Also here you can get your hands on bigger card passes for 6 slots, 9 slots and 12 slots, I think. So that is one way of getting your cards in there. So whatever is in the save box, you will never lose. Whatever is in the card holder, you will never use. All the rest, if you die, you lose, pretty much. That's what it comes down to. Then we have the different operators. As I said, I'm playing with the healer. They all have 3 abilities. This guy, first ability is the gadget, the tactical gear. It's the pistol, so you can heal your teammates with it. Well, he'll give them a little bit health while you're there in a fight or something. You shoot them with that pistol, they get some more stamina, some more heal recovery. The second ability that he has is gadget number 1, which is some sort of tactical smoke curtain that you can throw, and the third one is gadget number 2, which is a smoke grenade. That's what this guy has. So there are like 2. As you can see, it has a plus sign. There are 2 healers. So this is the supporter category. Sometimes you get missions where you need to play as one of the supporters. That's one of these. This guy or this girl. The 2 first ones are the assault guys, and then we have the engineers over here. And then the last 2 chicks here are recon. They have some sort of recon. She has a recon arrow that you can shoot.
Mess with the best, die like the rest.
If you shoot that arrow, then it lights up an area, and if there are enemies there, then you can it sort of detects them. It sort of goes like ding ding ding. It pings them sort of for like a few seconds. If they are moving, they will get a message like, hey, somebody's doing recon. If they stand still, you will not detect them. But most people do not know that. They keep running around, so you do detect them most of the time. I'm not sure. I unlocked her the other day.
The code doesn't lie.
She has some sort of recon drones or something, I think. Some little birds that you can send out by using your drone. You send them out. You can also attach a bomb to it, I think, or a grenade. And her ability is, one of her abilities is the knife to finish off things. And we have the departments. This is pretty much your store, your traders, whatever you want to call it. And each of these departments will have missions. So you can click on mission and then click on one of these departments, and there you see your missions. Like if we go missions, the assault battalion, as you can see, we already did a bunch of missions. Some of them, this is on the Brackish map, this is on the Space City map, this is on Zero Dam. I need to kill the boss. I'm sort of on the final mission of the Zero Dam. For now, later on we have to come back to do more things on that map. But yeah, we did already, I don't know, 20, 25, maybe 30 different missions. And now I'm sort of on the final one where I have to kill the admin boss. And we need to extract with 150,000, which is not that hard to do. You usually extract with 200,000-300,000 at least, sometimes even more. And then we have Al-Layali, and then the other departments, also their missions on the medical bay. The gunsmiths, you need to do some gunsmiths. They work like this. You have these staff missions where you have to you buy a gun, and then you need to put something on it, in this case an XRO sight. You put that thing on, and then you submit that gun, and then that will result into a new mission called Officer Number 1, and then you have to go out on the map. He will give you that gun back that you just built, and you have to kill 6 AI with it. And that's sort of how the staff and officer works. So staff number 2 was an Uzi, where we needed a 35 round mag. So you build that gun, you turn it in, you claim your rewards, which is the gun. You will get the gun back. And then you will get Officer 2 mission, where you have to go out and kill something with the gun that you just built. That's always like staff, officer, that's what those things do. And then from time to time you get a gunsmith. Like here we have gunsmith number 1. Then you need to build a gun. You can put on whatever you want as long as the numbers are correct. In this case, control needs to be 65 or more, handling needs to be 60 or more. And then you turn in that gun. You will get some rewards, but you do not get the gun back. So from gunsmith, you don't get the gun back. From the staff missions, you do get your gun back, which you then have to use in the officer mission. Like here I have Officer 3, for instance. We did the staff. We built that gun, he gave it back to us, and now we need to kill 3 players with that gun. Enemy operators are real players, enemy soldiers is AI. So if you get any of those missions. And then we have staff number 4 here you can see it. What I just need to do is buy this shotgun, and then you can click on gunsmith here, and it will actually point out these 4 or 5 parts that it needs on, and you put them on there, you turn in that thing. And then we will get a new mission called Officer Number 4, and then we have to go out with a shotgun and shoot some AI. And we also have a new gunsmith available, I saw. So here again, this is the one with the numbers again. But this gun you do not get back. So you built this is a bit of a money sink, these gunsmiths. You need to figure out what parts are best. You try to get the cheapest part, but get the ones which are giving you the most numbers. You can do that, for instance. I will show you. Let's take this gun, modify it, and then you come to the gunsmith, and then you can sort of say like, okay, well, there are only 2 available. If I click on the blue one here, that's the cheapest. It will bring, if I would put this thing on, it's going to bring control 2 points higher, it's going to bring stability 6 points higher, but you lose a bit of handling. This one here gives control and handling, but you lose a bit of stability. So you need to play around a little bit with these parts to make the numbers different parts, that is, right? You can also change the muzzle brake here, different parts. If you scroll to the bottom, that will always be the cheapest, but only gives you 2 control, right? But this one already gives you 6 control. So that's how you buy these parts, and that's how you play around with it till the numbers are correct here on what he asks. That's your sort of how you build your gunsmiths. That's how all these things work. And then we have the fully armed, another department. This is the support battalion. Also here, a bunch of missions on the different maps that you need to do. And then we have the lab. I've also started getting missions of these. And then we have the Season 1 Genesis. This is the first season. It's in the game released 2 days ago. This one unlocks at level 24. You will start getting seasonal missions, which are a bit more tricky because you need to bring out some gold coin, We need to bring out a gold lighter. We need to bring out a gold wine glass and a gold craftwork. Now, I don't know what I have sitting, but some of them. We have the wine thing here. We have a gold cup. I don't have the gold coin or the other one, so I could potentially, whenever I'm level 24, I need to see that by that time I find the other 2 items as well, then I can just submit them. That's why you keep these things in your stash. So those are, and it's different and it's the same for all of these, right? So these are your missions. The next step is your supply station, and this is basically your store. Here's where you can buy everything, and what you can buy, you can read it. Salt Battalion, you can buy guns, file boxes, weapon crates. Medical bay, you can get meds, collectibles, material crates, med crates, and so on. So if you want to buy some meds, then you go medical bay and you buy whatever you have unlocked. And then some of the things are unlocked. They're locked by a level requirement, or they are locked by a certain mission you have to complete, and then it will unlock, and then you will be able to purchase that in the shop as well. For guns, it's very often if you bring out a gun from an AI or so, then you unlock it. So always bring out different guns. If you bring a gun from an AI or another player, always make sure you bring out different guns, then you will unlock them so that you can buy them later on. Also, some collectibles will unlock, which means you can buy these. In some cases, like this, you cannot buy, but you can barter trade for it with these products. So then you can just, okay, I need these 2 things. You click on the basket. I can buy them on the auction house for 79,000. But of course, you can also find these things on the market, on the map. I mean, then you don't need to buy them. That's the whole part of an extract looter shooter, right? You loot, you bring things out. The more things you bring out that you can use, the less it will cost you in the end. Then you have these material crates and you have med crates. Where do the crates go? That is in your stash in these different slots. Like here I have an ammo crate sitting that I bought from one of the departments, and then it sort of creates the med crates. For instance, if I unlock this slot, I could put the med crate here. You see, but I need to upgrade my black site, but then I can put all these meds in that crate, and then we have more room in our stash. That's sort of how that works. So that's the department, that's where you find your missions, and that's where you find your stores in case you want to buy something. In case you cannot buy it, you can also buy it on the auction house. Usually, auction house is what players are selling. Usually you're going to pay more than from the department stores. But you could, for instance, buy whatever. Let's compare, for instance, let's do an example and compare something. Let's say, let's see. Let's take an M4 or so. Do I have that somewhere sitting in here? Yeah, here. Yeah, like for instance, I cannot buy the M4 at the moment. I can only barter trade for it with these things. And if I want to fill that up, then that M4 is costing me 163,000 at the moment in the department store. If I go to the auction, firearms, M4, see if we can find it. Did I skip it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, available on the auction house for 43,000. So if I barter trade for it in the department store, it's costing me 163,000. If I buy the M4 in the auction house, it's only 43,000. So yeah, you need to check between the department store. Sometimes it will be cheaper, way cheaper on the store. Sometimes it will be cheaper, especially guns, and so it will be cheaper on the auction house usually. But all the items and things like that, they will be cheaper in the store most of the time. So you have to skip between these 2 department stores and auction. And then we have the gunsmith. This is where you can sort of play around with guns and see how you can get these numbers up. You can play around with this, potentially to test out what I need for, so you can modify your guns here. And the black site is where, that's your personal thing. That's where you start in the beginning of the game. That's a thing where we walked around in the beginning, and you can, that's that machine thing there where we're in there, right? And you have these different stations which you can build up, obviously. So you have the pharmacy. I have that thing on level 1 here now. I need operation level 23, which means I need to be level 23, and then I can get these things here. But if I have to buy them on the market, this is kind of okay, but like the Ledix, 124,000, but you could find that on a save in the map somewhere. Then you can skip this one. Then you can uncheck that, I think, if you have that thing available. If you have it sitting in your stash, then it will just say 1 of 1, and then you only have to buy these 2 things to upgrade, which will take an hour, the upgrade. The first upgrades only take 5 seconds, I believe. So yeah, we upgraded all of these stations here. CSD, firing range, I have every station at least 1 level. HQ, we already level 3. Now I need level 22, and I also need one of the departments, I need to reach level 2 as well, which is the assault battalion, and then I can upgrade this thing to level 4, which will give you more XP, and it will also give you more slots on the auction house. What is an important one? CSD is quite important because this gives you more stamina and more stamina recovery, so it will make you stronger and you can recover better. So level 2 operation level 24 we need, and then we need these things here, of which I have 2 sitting. They are quite expensive, especially that camera. I think it's going like for 150 or more. So as you can see here, I have 1 camera, I have 2 of these motherboards, so I only need this thing. So if I want to upgrade this thing, it's only going to cost me 30,000 once I reach level 24. I am level 21 now, I think. You can see your level here on the bottom. If you cannot read it, you can. Oh, at level 20 I am. Okay, so 4 more levels, then I can get my HQ to level 3. Some of these stations have 3 levels, some of them have 5 levels, but there are also which have like 8 or 10 levels, I think. So you can keep upgrading this black site. And once you have unlocked, there are 4 of these things where you can also go to the production, and that's where you craft things. As you can see, I have many things done. I crafted a stock, I crafted some ammo, I crafted a stim, and I crafted a rig in the different departments. So there are 4 departments where you can craft. Also here you need to check what is the price on the market, is it worth crafting? So that's going to be the next step, trying to figure out which is worth crafting. But these crafts are done, so I can just collect that. There we go, collected the stock, collected some blue ammo, collected some stim, collected a purple rig, and now the whole thing is empty. So if I go to workbench and say like, okay, you have some blue ammo, level 2, we need to get the workbench to level 2, then we can start crafting purple ammo. And some more blues as well, some other versions. Then we can, for instance, craft AP 6.3. So that's sort of how that works. So if and then you can select something. Like I was crafting some 855. Is that worth it? Probably not. You need 30 green ones. I have more than enough sitting, and you need that blue fuel. The fuel is available for 28,000. Okay, so I can buy that. And then you produce, and there we go. 7 hours and a half. We will have what is it, 90 or 120 of these bullets. And that's sort of how you do the crafting. Pharmacy, you can craft some stims at the moment. Level 2 will be able to craft golden medkits and some more stims, and it keeps going like that. And the armor bench, obviously, you can craft backpacks and rigs and helmets and things like that. Like if I want to craft this, then I need these 2 items. Let's see. 63,000. So you can also find these things on the market, of course, on the map, so you don't need to buy them. Like the screwdriver is nothing, but this thing, I do have a problem here that I cannot uncheck these things. So yeah, we need to find this ceramic armor somewhere on the map, then we save 62,000, then we can just craft for 2,000. So the GT1 tactical helmet, and then we need to figure out if that word is right. So if I look at the, let's first start do the department store. The GT1 purple, I probably cannot get even. So the gear is the support battalion. So yeah, it's this only unlocks to be able to purchase it behind a certain mission. So yeah, then you could craft it and still get the helmet. Or of course you can go to the auction and see if you can find it there, and then we sort of have an idea what the price is. Gear, helmets, GT1, if I can find it. There it is. It's 137,000 on the market. So that means that it is worth crafting that because you save 70,000 bucks. So there we go, in 18 hours. So basically tomorrow we will have a purple helmet. That's sort of how you do it, right? Don't craft things which are cheaper in the store or on the auction house. There's no point in crafting that. Like this ammo, I just crafted something now, but it's probably cheaper on buying that than actually crafting it. So it is interesting to get the crafting going because you can save some money. And crafting, that means it's not bound. You can actually sell it. So I'm crafting this for 60,000 and tomorrow I can sell it for 150,000 on the auction house. Pretty much. That's sort of how that works. So this is ammo you can use for yourself, obviously, but gear you can use it or you can sell it as well. And the same goes for these stims here, right? I don't know if it's actually worth. This is something I need to check. What do you think are actually like this thing? 900, yeah. You can never do wrong, but this thing is very often sold out, and the reason it's sold out is because every single of these crafts is using that thing to craft. So if you find these things, definitely pick them up. They're very often sold out on the auction house. What could be a good one is the M1 muscle booster. Could be good to craft because it gives you it's basically a mule. It gives you more strength. So if you are very heavy, you pop one of these things, you can still run rather fast, pretty much. So that's how the crafting works. So black site, upgrade your stations. Once you have them upgraded, you can craft on some of the stations you can craft, which is interesting. You just get the craft going, don't worry about it. Whenever something is ready, it will pop up with an exclamation mark, and you just collect it, use it, or sell it. That's up to you. Either way, you save money because you don't need to buy the gear that you crafted. And if you just want to sell it, then you get some extra money on the side. We are crafting a helmet for 60,000, which goes on the market for 140 at the moment. Might be more tomorrow. So we just made 100,000 there by doing that craft, and we don't have to worry about it. It will be ready in 18 hours. So tomorrow we'll have a helmet. And other than that, you just play the game while you're while this thing is happening in the background in a way. That's sort of, yeah. I was about to say a quick video, but it isn't because it's about an hour, but it explains something, right? So like we crafted this rig here, purple rig. It's a pretty good one. So I could probably sell that. People will probably buy it. I don't know what it's worth, but as you can see, if you sell it to the department store, you're only going to get 20k for it, 19,000 something. But I can sell this rig. I can either use it or I can sell it on the market for probably a higher price, because what it shows here is what you're going to get from it. So if I list it, as you can see, it's not 55,000. The 55,000 is the expected revenue that you will get from it if you put it on this price. But of course what you do is you put yourself a little bit lower. So let's say 63.77. I like to finish things with a 7. There we go. So we crafted this overnight. I think it costed me 28,000 or something to do the craft. We are selling it for 63 and we will get, minus the tax from the market, if somebody buys this, we will get 55,000 from it. So we list it, bam, it's gone. And then you can see on your auction what you have listed. This gunpowder, which doesn't sell for jack shit on the market. And I'm just gonna remove this. Yep, get it out. At the moment we have 9 slots because I upgraded some of my stations in black site. I think you start with 3 slots or 5 slots or something. But we meanwhile have 9 slots available, so I can sell a lot of things at the same time. So and now this thing is up for 63.77. If somebody buys it, we will get a message in the mail here and we will collect, what was the expected revenue? 55,000. That's what we will get. But you can also just sell, of course, like this thing here, right? 1111, that's not worth it, right? If you put this thing on the market, you're gonna get 11,000 from it. But I had to put it up yesterday for a mission, I think. We had to put something blue up and I put this thing up, but it doesn't sell. Then you just remove it from and just sell it to your department store. Bam. We'll give you 11,000, same price as the expected revenue on the auction house. But the ammo, for instance, is something we can use. So, what was it? This is what we crafted. So it's 180. I thought it was 120 or 90. No, it's 180 that you're crafting of blue bullets. So you just put them in there. And there they are. Now we have blue 556. So I'm crafting blue at the moment. Once we have our workbench on level 2, we can start crafting purple ammo, which I cannot buy at the moment. So only on the auction house, but then you pay a lot of money. So again, crafting is the way to go. These things, I don't know if they're worth much, but 4,500 if you sell them, or so yeah. This is for personal use. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother too much with these stims. I think I crafted an adrenaline overnight, didn't I? That's a bit more on the market, but yeah, I think the craft was only 1,500 or something. So you do make a little bit of money on it, but not much. Until you get to these medical kits, I don't think it's worth crafting much in the medical bay, to be honest. And the stock, I don't know, that might sell. Yep, that is probably, seems to be a pretty good stock. If you sell it to the department store, it's 10k, but in the auction house, it's probably 40k, and with a 32 revenue returning. 37,000 people are selling it, so we undercut them a little bit, 36. Then we will be the lowest price on the market, and that thing should sell. So yeah, that's what you do. You craft these things, and whenever the craft is ready, either you use that thing on your gun, or you just sell it. People will buy it. When they are building gunsmiths or so, they might need it. There we go, it already sold. Message coming in. The stock immediately sold. So I probably put it a little bit too low, I guess. Claim all. And delete the message. Up. And it's empty. So yeah, that's how fast it goes. So you can make some side money from crafting. Now, of course, upgrading all these stations and so is also costing you a lot. I am down to 400,000 now. I was on 1.2 million yesterday, I think. But I upgraded some stuff. The ammo crate, for instance, was quite expensive. Where are the ammo crates? Here. Ammo crates. Oh yeah, this thing here. You need like 3 of these gold items, and then you can see the price. 860,000. But it was a bit cheaper for me because I had these 2 military explosives. I found one on the map, and I got one from the weekend supplies crate when I opened it. So I had these 2, so I only had to buy these 2. So for about 300,000 I bought my ammo crate. And what you do with that ammo crate is you put it in that slot here, right? So that ammo crate that I just showed you there, it's actually sitting in here. So I click on that, that's where my ammo is. This is the base one, which is 9x4. There is also one is 9x6, I think, and one is 9x8. So there are like 2 different ones. And then sometimes you have also a red crate, which is, I think, 9x12. Yeah, 9x12. 128, I think. Or 9x40. It's 128 slots. So then you have like pretty much a full page extra. But not for the ammo. The ammo is maximum 9x8, which is pretty much double of what we have now. So you could have like 8 rows of ammo in your ammo box if you have the bigger ammo box. I just have the base one that I create. That sort of explains how this kind of works with your stash, and yeah, like any extraction shooter, you have a stash and something else sold or whatever this is. Oh yeah, the chest rig also sold. There we go. Expected revenue was 54,000, but apparently the tax was a bit lower because I'm actually getting 57,000 from it. So the rig that we crafted overnight also sold, gave us just 50,000, almost 60,000. So we are now back up to 450,000 by just selling some stuff that we crafted overnight. And then of course, yeah, we have some stuff sitting in here, like here, this gold helmet. This golden helmet I got my hands on by doing one of the Easter eggs, and then the item is bound. What does that mean? That it has like this little white tick on it. That means these are bound items. You cannot sell them on the auction house. It's considered not to be found in raid, although we took it out of raid, but we did some Easter egg, and then you bring a box 2x2, you bring that out, you extract with it, and then in your stash you open it. One of the Easter eggs gives you that golden armor here, one of the Easter eggs gives you the golden helmet. Then there are 2 more Easter eggs which gives you a weapon skin or something like that. You can do that thing only once with that Easter egg. If you do it the second time, the box will be there, but then you only get 5,000 coins for it when you open the box. So only the first time you will get some good stuff for it. But yeah, you know, it's a 300,000. I think it's also because it's afternoon, because in the evening these things are going for 600,000 and the helmet is going for 400,000. So they are basically, those two together is 1 million. But since they are not bound, I cannot sell them on the auction house, so we just keep them to use later on when we are on the higher mode maps. Then you need purple and gold stuff. Now we are on easy mode, you just use green or blue. Blue gear and green ammo is usually good enough. But on the higher maps, you need more value to start with. I think Space City is 350,000 gear value before you can go into that map. So yeah, then we're talking about purple helmets and armor and or gold or even higher. I don't know if there is red ammo, but there's definitely gold one. So yeah, if you click on the details, this is level 5, right? Gold is level 5 and purple is level 4. That sort of explains it, and then you go in and you do your missions. Loot something, get some stuff out of there. I am selling at the moment, I'm selling whatever is green. Green I don't even bring out of the map. I only bring blue or better out of the map when it comes to these items. The blue ones we instantly sell either to the department or to the auction house, unless we need them for something. Like these things I know I need for one of my upgrades in the black site, so I'm just keeping them. That saves me the trouble of having to buy them later. But the purples, the golds, as long as I have room, I will keep those things. Like the hi-fi is one of those things that you need. This camera, definitely, you need a bunch of them for your black site, and they are expensive as hell. At the moment, it says 116,000, but that's your expected revenue. They are going higher though. 136. It's afternoon. Afternoon prices seems to be good to do deals, because in the evening this thing is going over 200,000, and this is just the beginning. Once people figure out that you need a bunch of these for your black site upgrades, these things will go. I think in the test back in the day in August and also in October, these things were going 400, 500,000 at some point of the day. So yeah, if you find those things, I would say keep them till the prices go up, or use them to upgrade your black site. So yeah, you buy ammo crates. You need those gold things. You upgrade your black site. You need these purple and red and gold things. So if you save those, that will save you a lot of money. That you don't have to buy them when you are upgrading your black site. But yeah, we had a few defeats yesterday. Although we still made about 1 million or so. So I immediately invested it in my black site, and now we are down to 500,000. So when we start tonight on stream, we'll probably do some money runs. Just open some saves, get some loot out of there, try to extract. Don't waste too much ammo on AI. That's pretty much what you do. Save your ammo for the players. The AI, they usually don't have much, so they're basically in a money sink, right? The AI, that's why it's way easier than for instance Tarkov. You don't really have to worry about the AI. They are standing still at some point, especially in easy mode. So they want to be killed, but it's costing you ammo, and the ammo is not that cheap, obviously. 20, 30, the green ammo, you're probably 20, 30,000. If you buy like 300, that's sort of what you need to kill or whatever you run into. The blue ammo, you're probably paying 50, 60,000 if you buy 300. And then purple and gold is even more, of course. So you're spending a lot of money by shooting all these AIs. So sometimes it's better to just get your mission done. Zigzag through these AI, don't bother too much with them. Unless they're a boss or something, of course. those are worth killing. But all the normal AIs, they have like gray and green stuff. They usually run around with some gray vests. Yeah, it's not worth killing them for what they have. You will not get, it cost you more on ammo than what you get from them. Of course, if you have like the bigger guys, the shield guys, or one of those guys with a minigun, they are worth killing. They usually pay back your ammo that you used to kill them. It's also that's something. Some people are like, I just like shooting. Yeah, but you're running against AI, which are standing still most of the time. That's sometimes the difficulty in that map. You're like sort of chilling. You're killing AI left and right because they don't move, and then suddenly a team of 3 pops behind the corner, and then you're suddenly up against a player, which is suddenly a way higher pace fight than against these AIs, which do not move. Also, you just wait, like they run from left to right sometimes, the AI, but at a certain moment they will stand still. Just wait till they stand still. Then it comes with 1 or 2 bullets in their head and they are dead. You save ammo that way as well. Don't just spray all your ammo, especially if you're using blue or purple, on a stupid AI. Save your ammo to spray on people if you need to. That will be it for this one. Not much play, we didn't play at all, but I thought I will make some sort of quick guide explaining as much as I can over all these menus, because it is a bit of a mess. It's a menu into a menu into a menu into a menu where you can find everything. I sort of explained it. So mostly you have this events tab where you collect things, where you claim things, and then you will find them, if you collected crates or tickets, you will find them here in your items, in the collection board basically. So these two here, events, collection, you very often use. And then of course your stash, you're messing around a bit, the start screen to get into the game, and then the department is the other tab that you use a lot, because you have all your missions in here, and if you click on supply station, then you have all the stores from the different department. That's where you buy things. Auction house you use from time to time to check a price. Actually buying something you usually do from your stash, so you don't really go to that. You're not clicking on this and get to that. Black site, just make sure that it's upgraded as much as you can. At a certain moment they will be max level, those stations, and then you're good to go. Especially in the beginning it's going to cost you a lot. And gunsmith is, if you want to play around a bit with guns and modify and see what is possible, that is where you can do that. And that's about it. All the menu stuff, mainly in the operations, in the extract shooter mode, explained pretty much. That's what we did in this video. We'll throw out some videos from time to time, maybe on YouTube. We are streaming 7 hours yesterday, or 8 hours the day before, 7 hours as well. So we are playing the game and getting our missions done. I think we're sort of done with 0 them. So probably throughout the weekend we will play Layali probably, or Brakesh, one of the other maps, and get our missions done there. Brakesh is a new map, was not available in the test, so I have never seen that, so we're gonna have to actually explore that map as well to figure out where things are. 0 Dam we're sort of familiar with, Layali a little bit, I didn't play it that much in the test, and Space City I know what's what, but it's mainly high value, but also high gear you need to take in, otherwise you get slammed over there. Seen them very often, early evening I'm playing solo. It's not a great map to play solo, Space City, because you're running against 20 teams who are farming their ranked or trying to get all the good loot on that map. Later on, usually Bokus joins and then we'll play as a duo, but he's a bit behind. I'm level 20, I think he's a level 13 or 14 now. So we need to get his missions done so that we're sort of on the same level, and then we can go to the other map and do our missions over there. And then you also here, if you press escape, when you're in this menu you press escape, you see the 3 different operations. The battlefield mode, the operations, and the Black Hawk Dawn, but that's sort of grayed out, so I don't think the campaign is available yet. And that's also how you exit the game. And then we're back here where we started. That will be it for this one. More or less the menu explained and everything involved there, because some of these things are pretty deep into a menu where you can find some good stuff that you can claim, and then open the box and you might get some good rewards. Like we had the red GPU, I think we got it from a weekend supply crate that we opened. by doing something on the game, you can claim that weekend supply crate, and then you go to your collection items. You open the crate, and there was a red GPU in there. That thing is worth $500,000 or something. So yeah. Anyway, good luck with it. Figuring it out, especially in the operation mode. That's what we are focusing on. Playing from time to time Escape from Tarkov. So I'm more interested in the operations mode than in the battlefield mode. That's not my thing. We might check it out on one of the days, but at the moment we're just playing our missions in the extract shooter version of the game. Delta Force, pretty good. Probably from all of those things which are more into, let's say, the casual player. If you find Tarkov a little bit too hard, then this is probably the way to go. You also have things like Arena Breakout, but yeah, that is a bit of a micro-transitions, and so if you like the save container there, for instance, you have to buy to play the Arena Breakout, so that's no good. This is free to play, by the way, I haven't mentioned that. The game is free to play, so you can get it from the launcher but if you want some weapon skins and so, then of course you can spend some money in it by buying the season pass and things like that. But the game itself is free to play. You can just play and do your thing and do your missions, and you will get guns and you will get skins here and there from the missions. But if you want all the fancy missions, then you're probably gonna have to buy the season pass, which I believe is 10 or 15 bucks or something. And I don't know how it works. For instance, I know in COD DMZ it worked. You bought the season pass once for about 10 bucks, and then you play through the season. And if you play throughout the whole season, then you got enough of coins or tokens to redeem the season pass for the second season. That's sort of how that works. If you didn't play enough to redeem enough points, yeah, then you had to buy also the second season. That is, if you play enough, you normally redeem these things. So you normally only have to buy the first season. I don't know in this game. I haven't checked out yet. Trying to figure it out how to go, but I saw there was a tab store on the bottom. That's probably where you can buy it. And I believe the season pass, if you play on one of the operations only, then it's 500 tokens or coins. And the Delta coin, but I don't know what the price is of a Delta coin. You need to check that in the store, obviously. If you want to have both operations, the operation mode and the warfare mode, then I saw it was, I think it was 750 coins for the season pass for both. Or you can only say like, no, I only want the season pass for the extraction mode, then it's only 500 coins. So that's probably 10 bucks. That's my guess, that it's like 10 bucks for one. And if you want to buy the both of the modes, then it's probably 15 bucks. That's my guess. Anyway, that will be it. Menu of the Delta Force explained. There are a lot of menus, in sub menus, but once you get a hang of it, it's not as complicated as it looks. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.